It's a beautiful morning here in St. Lucia. Good morning, St. Lucia. Welcome to DBS this morning. Guys, we have an amazing show this morning for you guys, of course. But before we get into that, let's take a quick stop at the news desk to see what's going on with the news highlights, yeah?
Good morning. September is Suicide Awareness Month, and a local psychotherapist is concerned that the island is facing a mental health crisis. She's appealing to government to make mental health a priority and is hoping that this month's observance will spark a conversation that will lead to the provision of more support for those who need it the most and saving lives in the process.
I think St. Lucia is in a crisis when it comes to mental health. Mental health diagnosis is on the rise. There's a high rate of diagnoses like schizophrenia, major depression, major depressive disorder, and bipolar disorder. And so that is on the rise in St. Lucia.
Citizens are being urged to utilize the national helpline at 203, which provides support to people in emotional distress. In addition, you can seek out mental health services that are readily available at the Mental Wellness Center. The Ministry of Health is reporting an increase in respiratory infections over the last 4 weeks. Generally, the flu season runs from October to March annually, and while an increase in the number of persons with flu-like symptoms is expected, the ministry is encouraging persons to get vaccinated due to the presence of COVID-19 on the island.
As St. Lucia continues to record confirmed cases of COVID-19, the Ministry of Health, Wellness and Elderly Affairs encourages persons who have not been vaccinated against COVID-19 or are partially vaccinated to visit their nearest wellness center and get vaccinated. Persons with chronic illness and the elderly are particularly advised to get vaccinated.
COVID-19 vaccines, including the Pfizer and Janssen vaccines, as well as the influenza vaccine, are available at community wellness centers. On Friday, Constitution Park in Castries was the scene of a collaborative initiative between the Ministries of Health and Agriculture, as well as the Taiwan Technical Mission, to commemorate Caribbean Wellness Day. The Taiwanese Youth Ambassadors Farmers Market was part of that activity and was organized to promote the consumption of healthy foods as part of a healthy lifestyle, all in an effort to address the issues with non-communicable diseases on island.
We have discovered that this journey towards wellness is a lengthy one, and one that requires patience and the dedication and help of partners along the way. This is to say that we cannot do it alone. In acknowledgement of this, we continue to partner with key public and private sector agencies, institutions, and community groups and organizations in order to make some progress along the journey to wellness. The ministry has also recognized that it is a difficult task to get the population moving in a manner that is long-lasting and sustainable, and that the contributions of our partners, key partners, are essential to this process.
St. Lucia, along with other CARICOM countries, has committed to reducing avoidable deaths from NCDs by 25% by the year 2025. And to support this effort, the Ministry of Agriculture is promoting food security and the consumption of locally produced foods. Still, as part of activities aimed at encouraging healthy lifestyle practices, staff of the Dennery Hospital and the Bureau of Health Education engaged clients at the Dennery Hospital in a physical fitness exercise. The clients were each provided with a sample healthy breakfast plate.
So today we try to demonstrate to our clients what a healthy breakfast looks like, where we had their high fiber, their protein, their antioxidants, where they had their carbohydrates, and it was portioned. So today I think they had a pretty good idea as to what a healthy breakfast would look like and the portion sizes. We had on our plate a hard-boiled egg, vegetable salad, we had some oatmeal porridge, some bay leaf tea, and we also had some ground turkey.
The activity forms part of Caribbean Wellness Day observances. Those are your top stories. Thanks for watching. Good morning.
Much thanks to your news team, and we'll be right back after these quick messages. Welcome back, St. Lucia, and of course we're here with hopefully a very familiar face to the motorsports area, Ansel Idol from the St. Lucia Motorsports Association. How are you doing this morning?
I'm very good. How are you?
I am quite fine, actually. So, Answer, tell me, what are you guys about? I mean, we hear it in the name, but I'm sure there's way more that entails the St. Lucia Motorsports Association.
Well, the St. Lucia Motorsports Association has been tasked by the Ministry of Youth and Sports to basically develop motorsports in St. Lucia. The reach of the association is that we would like to bring every single aspect of motorsports together, including drags, off-road, sound, esports, and even as far as if we can reach with a lot of the grassroots projects that we now have tasked our clubs to do. Some of the clubs have already ventured on doing it themselves. It's just a matter of pushing the development stage of these grassroots projects that we want, and also to develop our athletes themselves.
Now, just out of my curiosity, I'm sure Senusia's curiosity as well. We know about the drag and the others. You mentioned sound. When you say sound, you mean like sound was?
Yes, the St. Lucia Auto Sound Club, I should say, is the premier club for sound in St. Lucia. We have had discussions with them whereby we want them to push the boundaries of the amount of activity that they have with their groups. And we hope that hopefully regionally they can represent more often than they have before, because they have represented us. Some people don't know, but they have represented us before. And the thing is, there's not much exposure to them. So like the alternative sports season, we want to get that reach out there so that everybody's aware of what's going on in the motorsports industry.
How long have you guys been around?
For this tenure, we've been around for about 8 months now. Yeah, the executive has been around for about 8 months, and we've been doing a lot of work. Let's just put it that way.
Could you fill us in on some of the work you guys have been on?
The development of the first and foremost, the first national drag racing team is one of the pilot projects that we have along with the Ministry of Youth and Sports. We've the selection of 4 individuals out of 12 who participated was done last week, Tuesday the 29th. On the base, it was very good representatives. The guys put down some impressive times. Some did not get their cars to work properly. But as such, we would like to make sure that St. Lucia has the best foot forward. We do recognize that there is potential for growth in that aspect of racing, which is drags. And just like back in the day when we had drag wars, I'm sure you're aware of that, we want that feel-good feeling back in St. Lucia, basically. So the association wants to develop that sport to the point where we can have sports tourism as that aspect of the sport as one of our main sports tourism coming in to St. Lucia. We would want regional participation to come in. And on a whole, we just want to give back to the public what they've been missing for a while.
And from motorsports enthusiasts in St. Lucia generally, how has the support and the feedback been from them?
Well, we just had a meet and greet on Sunday at the Orange Grove car park. We were expecting a good bit of people. We were not expecting so many people. Let's just put it that way. And I would like to, on public television, like to thank every single person, my apologies, who came to the event. We were happy to see everybody there. There's going to be a follow-up event in the south of the island. Get ready for that. And we hope that the participants in the north do come down to the south, because there's complaints that the north and the south, sometimes when we have something in the south fellas not coming to the north, and the north, they feel left out. So we want to create, the association is here to strike a balance between everybody, basically. So we started the meet and greet to see and get a feel of what our affiliates want. We had discussions with some of them. Those of them, there's still avenue to grow in their clubs and in the association. And we're in a building phase. So we want to continue working closely with each club. We're not going to single out anybody. We're not going to stop working with anybody. We will work with every single club for the development of the club and the individual development of the athletes.
Now, even though it's been 8 months, it sounds like you guys have been working very hard, doing a whole lot. All right. So I want to commend you guys for that. And of course, looking forward to everything you have in the future. Right. Just want to ask you now, are there any final words to say, Nusha? What they should expect, ways they can support you guys, where they could look out for whatever you guys are doing?
I want to tell St. Lucia we have some interesting events coming up. February 22nd, December 13th, be there. It's going to be a spectacle. I can guarantee you that. We are planning to put on a very good performance so that everybody can enjoy, not only in drags, but we want to include every single aspect of motorsports.
Well, Senusha, you heard it from the man himself, all right? Look out, December 13th and February 22nd. Keep those dates in your head. We'll be right back. Stay tuned. This is DBS This Morning. Hello, St. Lucia, and we're back here with DBS This Morning. Of course, we're joined here with Edisa Eugene, a youth worker in the Suthre Fosijag area here at the Ministry of Youth and Sports. Edisa, how you feel this morning?
I feel great, and how about you?
I'm quite fine, actually. I know you have a lot in the pipelines, and we're here to touch base on that. So can you let St. Lucia know what's in the pipelines, what's coming up?
Okay, so of course, our sweet community of Suthre, there is so much in store for them. Let me make mention of a few that we have coming up. We have a street slam coming up, which will allow our young persons to basically dive into the arts, letting them see that there are opportunities within the arts. Keeping in mind that this year is the year of the youth, under the theme Empowering Our Youth for Peace, Unity, and a Safer Society. Hence, we want to give them the opportunity to realize that you could actually grow within the arts. And so the street slam basically will allow persons along visual arts, performing arts, you name it, to basically come and showcase what they have hidden. Also, that will provide them with the opportunity to interact with certain stakeholders who will be invited to this event. It's a street event free of charge for the community as well, to even get the chance to patronize, especially some of our craft persons, our painters who will be displaying the arts on that day. Also, the idea is to have a stage where our performing arts persons would basically be showing what they have as well. And so that too, we are looking into getting some of these persons opportunities when it comes to training vocally, also getting recording deals and so on. So that is definitely something in the pipeline for our sweet community of Suthre, where the talent is definitely visible. Moving along, we are looking to have a ministers pop-up forum, definitely just to give our young persons the opportunity to have direct conversation with our district representatives and other stakeholders. Also, we're looking to have a few sporting activities just to have our young persons understand that self-care is also important when it comes to even trying to enter the workplace, because we know mental health is a big thing as well. So just to allow our young persons to have some fun, we're looking to do some volleyball, beach volleyball games, also a chill and chat, just so that young persons could come and express themselves. And so, yes, these are a few things that we're looking to do for the end of this year. And definitely, I could tell you, I know my young people are excited and looking forward to it. We recently had our job readiness workshop as well as our job fair, and the turnout was great. And that is one thing I could say about our young persons of Suthre. They always try their best to grab an opportunity that comes their way.
Touch mark on the street slam, right? Touch mark on the street slam. When is that slated to be?
Okay, so we're looking at the month of November, knowing, of course, even us in St. Lucia, we have very much tight schedules, events. So we're looking at November, since it's more of a decent and calmer month of the year. So most likely the pending date right now would be November 18th.
Excellent. Now, since you are from the community of Suthre, you deal with the youth in Suthre, what are some of the areas that may seem a bit difficult for the youth in Soufrière as a community on a whole, and how you guys been working to champion through that?
Okay, in terms of areas, I think that we can say is difficult. I think again, it is when it comes to equipping themselves for the workplace. A lot of our young persons, they're vocal, they can express themselves, but some persons don't really know what to say and how to say it, or even know how to prepare the documents. And so again, that is why I saw it fitting to put forward the job readiness workshop, which would allow them to get themselves even a little more ready for the workshop. Although sometimes we believe that, yes, we know how, but that workshop would actually give them the opportunity to learn from even the HR personnel who were present, to know what the expectations would be. So that is definitely something that I would say has been a challenge, but we are working on that.
Any words you have for St. Lucia right now when it comes to the community of Soufrière? Because I'm stressing on Soufrière because we know Soufrière to be a very powerful community by itself. You guys are very proud of yourselves, I must say, and rightfully so. Any words you have to say, Lucia, about the community of Soufrière and the youth in Soufrière, and what they could expect from you guys in the upcoming months as a whole entity?
Of course, what can I say about my community of Soufrière? First, I could say Soufrière is beautiful. The best and warmest persons are from the community of Soufrière, and you are always welcome in Soufrière, whether it be that you're just coming to visit our beach, our waterfalls, our breathtaking sulfur springs. Of course, our young persons, no matter who along the way that you may meet, you will be welcome. You will be directed the right way as to where you would like to go. In the future, of course, you could look forward to seeing so much more in Soufrière. Of course, I cannot be spilling out our secrets, but there is so much more that you should be just waiting on. But Soufrière is always the place to be. So, of course, everyone is invited to our street slam in November. So, see you there.
I think to make her the ambassador for Soufrière. Anyways, St. Lucia, as you heard from her, there's a lot upcoming for Soufrière. There's a lot coming up in the Ministry of Youth and Sports as well. So, keep an eye out for it. Stay tuned with us. We'll be right back.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to this morning's SocaCize session. Leading the wine is Sarah and myself, Shani. Let's get ready to flaunt with the SocaCize. For this morning's workout, we will be doing a cardio Soca jam. Let's get ready to sweat with SocaCize. Squeeze.
To get recognition, Lucian women have to work. To
4,
get any award,
3,
you have to
squeeze
work.
and hop. Squeeze.
Bangkok, 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 Bangkok.
Last one. Right leg tap. 4, 3, 2, switch the side. Now we're going with the arms. Side, side, up, down, side, up, down, side.
But a woman is the brightest in she class. On every exam, you know she bound to pass. Graduate from you,
And we want nice strong arms. 4, 3, 2, we're going to roll it. Roll. Hold it down. Take it up. Roll.
So I'ma tell her to get you in a line.
4, 3, 2, squeeze.
To get recognition, Lucian woman have to work. To
4,
get any award,
3,
you have to
2,
go. Bangkok,
and
Bangkok,
let's go.
Bangkok, 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 Bangkok. Get your degree from Bangkok.
Last one. Right foot. Tap. 4, 3, 2, switch it. Swing those arms. 4, 3, side, up, and
To all them women out there who want to succeed, they start a trend now, so all your best in heed.
4,
Pick up a lashes and
3,
get you too far.
2,
If you ain't come from
roll the arms, down, roll.
If you want to be a doctor or a nurse, boy, I suggest that you go to
Pick it up, and
Because if you get your degree from over there,
4,
you could
3, 2, squeeze.
To get recognition, Lucian woman have to work. To
4,
get any award,
3,
you have to
2,
go and
right side and
Bangkok, Bangkok, Bangkok. Get your degree from Bangkok, 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 Bangkok.
all right. That was this morning's session. We hope you are feeling sexy, sultry, and strong. Have a wonderful day.
Of course, I want to give much thanks to you, DBS family, for tuning in once again to DBS this morning. Hope you guys enjoyed the show. And of course, you know where to find us once again. Same place, same time, 6 a.m. DBS this morning. Enjoy your Wednesday. And of course, it's your boy Vision, and I'm out.